Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Sangat Ji. So today's story, Sangat Ji, is about Guru Amar Das Ji and how he chose his successor, Guru Ram Das Ji. And Guru Ram Das was not born with the name Ram Das. In fact, his original name was Bhai Jetha, and he was Guru Amar Das Ji's son-in-law. And he was married to Bibi Bani, who there are many stories about Bibi Bani herself, Bibi Pani, and they were a very humble couple. They served their father or father-in-law, for Bhai Jetha's case, Guru Amar Das Ji, with utter devotion and obedience. And this was a time where Guru Amar Das Ji was, as you know, he was already very old, and he was further advancing in his age. And people, the Sangat were already worried. They were saying, "Sade Guruji, what buddhe ho gaya? What's going to happen to us? Who's going to be the next Guru?" He has two sons, but it is obvious that Guru Amar Das Ji was very obvious that his two sons were most likely not going to be the successors. In fact, the gossip was that it was either going to be his son-in-law Bhai Rama or Bhai Jetha. So everybody knew it was going to be one of the two son-in-laws. And the Sangat were already whispering that Guru Amar Das Ji is getting weaker and weaker as the day goes by. We need to have a successor in case something happens. And Guru Amar Das Ji was not oblivious to this. He knew. One day, Guru Amar Das Ji calls both his son-in-laws, Bhai Rama and Bhai Jetha. He calls both of them and he tells them, "Rama, Jetha, I need a platform built, a very specific platform where I can sit down. I'm old, I need to be able to see the Sangat, I need to be able to give the Katha, do Kirtan. So it's very important that a proper thara, they call it, like a platform, like a raised palki sahib almost, you can think of that, but a good one be built. So I want Bhai Rama, you build one, Bhai Jetha, you build one, and I will use the best one." So both of them got to work. Both of them knew, or I think the Sangat itself knew, that this was a test, because he made a very public show about it. He did it in a village square, town square, sorry. So all the Sangat gathered. You can just imagine it would have been quite a sight. So the Sangat gathered, everyone was watching. Bhai Rama was very hard at it. So was Bhai Jetha. They took all the measurements down. They worked that whole day to get everything done. And the Guruji says, "Tomorrow I will come and I will see what you have built, and I will let you know whether this is good enough or not." So they built, they worked the whole day, they worked the whole evening, throughout the night, because especially Bhai Rama, he was a driven person, so he knew that this was a test as well. And both of them, really did put in a lot of work. And the next morning came, Bhai Rama showed his palki, or his platform, thara they call it, to Guru Amar Das Ji. And Guru Amar Das Ji looked at it, he was like, "No, this platform is no good. It's not stable. You see, one leg is shorter than the other. No good. Build a new one." Bhai Rama was shocked, because it's a public spectacle, and the whole Sangat is there, and you are being told by your Guru that something you did, you put in a lot of work for, was not good enough. And the attention now went to Bhai Jetha. He went there, he looked at Bhai Jetha's, "This is an ugly platform. I don't even want to sit on it. Build one again." So Bhai Jetha also got, taken aback, and by Bhai Jetha's, the Sakhis go that his character was one of utter humility. Whatever you threw at him, especially his Guru threw at him, he just took it. He to him, whatever the Guru said must be true. So he said, "Hanji Guruji, you're right. It's not good enough. I'll build you one again." So both of them went through the second day. Bhai Rama was obviously very tired this time. He was slightly angry, like, how can the Guruji, abuse me like this, in public. I'm the Guru's son-in-law, he should show me some respect. But anyway, both of them built the whole second day. Bhai Rama, Bhai Jetha, they built, all the way till the evening. their fingers were getting splinters. It was quite painful actually, working for something on 2 days in a row, carpentry work. But they built, and then come the next morning, so this was I think day 3, day 3. Guru Amar Das Ji comes again. The whole Sangat gathers in the town square, and again he goes to Bhai Rama's Thara platform, and he says, Rama, this will not do. The platform is just not right. I can't sit on this. It's too low, something like that. And please build it again. Bhai Rama just shook his head. He didn't say anything. I think he was controlling himself, so he didn't say anything. And then the attention went to Bhai Jetha's Thara. He looked at his platform. He's like, Jetha, I'm disappointed. I thought you understood me. This will not do. It's so unbalanced. Please, I don't want to look at it. Please take it apart and do it again. So they went again. The third day in a row, they were building it. They had to build from scratch again. So they were building it for the third time this time. So building the platform, because they knew that the next morning he's going to come again, and standards are very high, So they built through the night again, and exhaustion was coming in. They had not slept, and they were very physically weary. And the fourth day, Guruji in the morning came again, and you can see that both men were, they were strong men. They were both very weary, already tired. And Guru Amar Das Ji looked at Bhai Rama's Thara, and he says, this was the third time they are building it, right? He said on it, this platform is okay, but it's not perfect. I need you to build it again. It's it's just not tall enough. I can't see the Sangat. It's not nice to look at. So please just build it again. I don't wanna sit on this anymore. And this time, Bhai Rama threw his hands up. He wanted to shout, throw curses or something, like somebody said for 3 days in a row your work was shoddy, you get angry, but he restrained himself. Bhai Jetha, Guruji went there and he said on it, he was like, Jetha, this is bad. This is just bad. Please build it again. Cut it. Just cut this thing out, and just build it again. And Guruji stormed away, The Sangat were a bit shocked, like, oh, Guruji is really pushing these two guys. What's happening here? So again, for the fourth day, they built, and Bhai Rama was also so angry at this time. He was cursing on it. What does this Guruji knows? He's an old man. He has gone senile. What does he know? He was very angry. He was saying things that he shouldn't be saying about his Guruji. But he was pushed to the limit. This was the fourth time he was building it. The fifth day, fourth platform he was building, and he was just angry. All the anger was going into the platform. And Bhai Jetha just continued to work, building the platform. And he was humble, but there was no anger in him. There was exhaustion, but no anger. He just knew that it was not good enough for my guru, and I need to keep trying. That was the difference in the attitude between the two men. And then the next day came. This was the fourth platform on the fifth day. So Guru Amar Das Ji comes again. He sits on Bhai Rama platform. This platform is okay, but something is off. I don't know what it is, but Bhai Rama, I think you need to build this again. When those words came out from Guruji's mouth, Bhai Rama was like, he shouted at Guruji, what do you know? You are an old man, you don't know anything. I'm done with this. He threw his tools down and he just stormed away, stormed away, angry. Sangat was shocked. He raised his voice at Guruji. That's crazy. That was unspeakable at that time. Guruji was like, the most respected person in that land, and nobody would do that in their right mind. But he was pushed beyond exhaustion, beyond any reasonable limit. So he stormed away. So then Guruji came to Bhai Jetha's Thara, his platform, sat on it. He was like, I can see that you put in a lot of effort, Jetha. This is the fourth time you're building this, but I need you to build this again. This is just not up to standard. I think you can do better. Please build it again. And Bhai Jetha, he just hung his head low and says, yes, Guruji, you're right. This is not good enough. I will do exactly as you say. And then Bhai Jetha was left. Bhai Rama, he kind of quit, right? So Bhai Jetha continued building the platform by himself. the fifth platform, sixth day, and people were just amazed at this guy. He just kept going. Fifth day, working non-stop carpentry, hands heavily splintered, bleeding from various sides, and he kept going. And people looked on with amazement. You know, he never lost his temper. He was not frustrated. He just kept going, like as though he's building the first Thara, but he was exhausted. But the mental state was totally different from Bhai Rama. So he went on the fifth day again, fifth platform, sorry. And Guruji came again on the sixth day. Again, Guruji says, Bhai Jetha, this is not it. You're almost there, but you know, again, I think you need to beautify the Thara. You know, it's not good enough for the Sangha, not good enough for me. Build it again. And Bhai Jetha went to work building this is the sixth Thara this time. So he built it. Again, Guruji came the next day. And then Guruji says, Bhai Jetha, I don't know what to say. Something's just off. This is not good enough. Please destroy this and start again. You know, please do a proper job this time. You know, he was really poking Bhai Jetha, hoping to elicit some kind of response. Said, Jetha, this is not good enough. I thought you were better than this. What is this? You know, Bhai Jetha just hung his toe. Hanji Guruji, you're right. Hanji Guruji, you're right. Whatever you say, Guruji, you're right. Yes, you're right. Yes, this is not good enough. I'll build it again. No problem, Guruji. So he went building the seventh Thara this time on the 8th day. You know? He built it, and people could see his shoulders were hanging low. He could barely hold his head up straight, and he was just pushed beyond beyond all physical thresholds. But he kept going on. Bhai Jetha kept going on, and the next day, Guruji came. He presented the seventh Thara, and then Guruji sat on it, and you know, he just shook his head in just disappointment. At that point, Bhai Jetha just collapsed at the feet of Guru Amar Das Ji and says, Guruji, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do this. You are right, I don't know anything. I cannot make this. I cannot do this. You tell me what to do. I surrender myself. I am nobody. You give me instruction and I will do it as per your instruction without any duality. I will do whatever you say. At this point, Guruji was still sitting on a platform, and then he says, you know what? On second thought, I think this Thara is good. I like this Thara this time. You built this platform 7 times, and now you have displayed that, you know, after so much pushing, so much exhaustion, you still remain devoted to your Guru. You still remain humble. You still remain one-pointed towards your Guru. There was no shaking you. And you will be the next Guru of the Sikhs. And you will be known as Ram Das, Guru Ram Das. You will relinquish the name Bhai Jetha. And as you build this Thara 7 times, so will your lineage sit on the throne of Baba Nanak, starting from you for 7 generations. And so it was as such. After Guru Ram Das, the lineage of the Gurus lasted in his family for 7 generations, all the way till Guru Gobind Singh Ji, you know, and that's the story of you know, how Guru Ram Das became Guru, and how humility, one-pointedness, and just complete surrender sometimes works wonders, you know. And it's also the story of how the house of Nanak kind of came into the lineage of Guru Ram Das for 7 generations. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.